Did you know that one small coin from 1979 could be hiding in your home, your wallet, or even inside a forgotten drawer, and it could be worth up to $175,000? Yes, you heard that right. A coin that most people think is just $1 could actually be your lucky ticket to a small fortune. Imagine buying a soda with a coin that's worth nearly as much as a house. That's what makes this coin so exciting. Today, we're diving into the story of the rare 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony $1 coin, especially the one with a super rare mint error that collectors are willing to pay tens of thousands or even over $100,000 to get their hands on. Now, before you go digging through your change jar, let's talk about why this coin is so special. The Susan B. Anthony dollar was first made in 1979. It was meant to honor Susan B. Anthony, a leader in the fight for women's rights. This was actually the first U.S. coin to feature a real woman instead of a made-up figure like Lady Liberty, so that alone made it historic. But the coin didn't get much love when it first came out. People didn't like how small it was. It was just a bit bigger than a quarter and often got mixed up with them. Because of that, it didn't stay in use for very long. The mint stopped making them just a few years later. But here's where it gets interesting. In the very first year of production, 1979, something strange happened at the Philadelphia Mint. That's the mint that makes coins marked with a P. Now usually, mint marks tell us which city the coin came from. P is for Philadelphia, D is for Denver, and S is for San Francisco. On most 1979 Susan B. Anthony coins, the P is clear and looks the same. But on a few coins from early 1979, the mint accidentally used a different style of mint mark. This style is now called the wide rim or near date variety. So what's the big deal about the wide rim? Most 1979 coins have a large space between the edge of the coin and the date. That's the normal version. But on the rare, wide rim coins, the date is much closer to the edge. The rim itself is thicker. It may sound like a small detail, but it's a huge deal to collectors. That one difference turns an ordinary dollar coin into something that could be worth thousands or even tens of thousands if it's in great shape. But wait, it gets even crazier. Some rare 1979 P coins with the wide rim and certain striking errors have sold for up to $97,000 or even $140,000 at major auctions. And in extremely rare cases, especially if the coin has multiple errors, is in top condition, or is certified by a top grading service, values have been estimated at up to $175,000. Can you imagine finding that in your pocket? It's happened before. A woman once found a rare version of this coin mixed in with loose change from the bank. She had it graded, and it turned out to be worth over $80,000. Now let's talk a little more about what makes a coin worth that kind of money. There are three big things to look for. First is the error itself. If it's a wide rim or near date version, that's a great start. Second is the condition. The closer your coin is to perfect, the more it's worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS 65 or higher can bring in serious money. And third is the demand. The more collectors want that version, the higher the price will go. Let's take a closer look at the wide rim again. On the normal 1979 P coin, you'll see a noticeable space between the edge of the coin and the number 1 in the year 1979. That's the common version. But if you look at the rare one, the 1 is almost touching the rim. It's very close, and the edge of the coin looks thicker. That's how you know you might have the rare one. Some collectors call this the near-date version because the date is near the rim. This version was only made for a short time before the mint corrected the design. That's why it's so rare. Now let's say you think you found one. What should you do next? First, handle it carefully. Try not to touch it too much with your fingers. Oils from your skin can lower the value. Put it in a soft cloth or coin sleeve if you can. Then, compare it to pictures of the wide rim and narrow rim online to see if it matches. If you think it does, it's time to take the next step, getting it graded. Grading is done by professional companies like PCGS or NGC. They'll examine your coin, look at the error, and give it a grade. If it's in mint state condition, meaning no scratches, shiny surface, and clear details, and it could be worth a lot. A 1979 P wide rim Susan B. Anthony coin in MS 65 condition has sold for over $6,000. But in MS 67 or MS 68 condition, the price can shoot up to $10,000 or more. And if your coin has other rare errors like a double strike, off-center strike, or a planchet issue, the value can go even higher. That's how some of these coins have reached auction prices of $97,000, $140,000, and even the rare six-figure range of $175,000. But not all valuable coins have to be mint state. Even circulated coins can be worth hundreds or thousands if they have the right error. So don't ignore those old coins just because they look used. Every coin has a story, and the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar has one of the most surprising ones out there. What started as a coin that nobody really wanted is now one of the most hunted treasures in modern coin collecting. The best part is, this coin doesn't just belong in a museum. It could be sitting in your house right now. You might find one in a collection passed down from a family member, or in a roll of coins from the bank, or maybe even in a pocket of an old jacket you haven't worn in years. People all over the country are checking their change and discovering coins worth way more than $1. So how many of these rare wide rim coins are out there? That's the big mystery. The US Mint never released an official number, but collectors believe only a small batch was made before the design was changed. That makes this error coin extremely rare, especially in perfect condition. The fact that so few exist is why the price keeps going up. Collectors will pay big money to complete their sets, and this coin is one of the hardest to find. If you're thinking about selling a rare 1979 P wide rim coin, don't rush. Do your homework. Check online auction sites like eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. Look for ones that are the same grade and error type. Better yet, take it to a trusted coin dealer or auction house for an expert opinion. If your coin is truly one of the rare ones, you could be looking at thousands or even that amazing $97,000 to $175,000 jackpot. Now here's something else to keep in mind. Some people try to fake coin errors to trick buyers. That's why getting your coin graded by a certified grading service is so important. They can prove that your coin is real and give it an official grade, which can make it more valuable to collectors. It also gives buyers peace of mind that they're not being scammed. So whether you're a collector, a casual coin hunter, or someone just curious about the coins in their wallet, the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony dollar is one coin you absolutely need to know about. This isn't just a story about money. It's about hidden treasure, history, and how something as small as a dollar coin can be life-changing. That's why this coin is so exciting and why people all over the world are looking for it. Now that you know what to look for, the big question is, do you have one? Could you be holding a coin worth more than $100,000 and not even know it? Go check your change, open those old coin jars, ask your grandparents if they saved any dollar coins from the 70s. You never know what you might find. So that's the amazing story of the 1979 P. Susan B. Anthony wide rim dollar coin. A coin that once sat ignored in cash drawers and vending machines could now be one of the most valuable coins of modern times. With values between $97,000 and $175,000 for the rarest versions, it's no wonder collectors are racing to find them. Could your next dollar coin be worth a fortune? The only way to know is to start looking.